Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's got some space here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup. And that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first. So it'll be first down here after the run. Dalton, first and 10. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. In the backfield out of the starting group, you have to look out for Giovanni Bernard.
And you have to make sure you're ready to hit the spin button with this guy. Awfully exciting in the open field.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Dalton gives to Bernard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now Dalton with a first and 10. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Ten-yard penalty there on first down, so now first and 20. Dalton here from the gun. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. It's a pickup of 21. And it'll give the Bengals a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Dalton operating in the red zone now. To the left side here for Eifert. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now Bernard. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. And this Jacksonville Jaguar defense, Charles, they have a lot riding on the youngster Jalen Ramsey.
As you well know, he was my #1 player coming out of the 2016 draft. I loved his versatility. The big question mark, is he enough of a ball hawk? Didn't have very many interceptions in college, but boy, he does everything else that you want. Runs, hits, wraps up on his tackles. He's going to start on the corner for the Jaguars.
He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that brings up fourth down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back.
Yeah.
He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Now Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
When you play against Carlos Dunlap, you have to think protecting your passer. He knows how to get upfield and rush the quarterback.
Bortles now to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Caught. Eifert over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Eifert, the man in motion. Dalton here from the gun. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They come up in an offset eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Second down, Dalton. On the right side, caught by Green. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again?
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my number 1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
380.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. He completes it to Boyd. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on is the lefty, Kevin Huber, to kick it away for the Bengals here on 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Bortles will try again on 2nd down. He finds Hearns left side. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Dalton, complete to the right side. It's Eifert. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Picked off by the linebacker, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 3rd and short.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Dalton, 1st and 10. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run.
Blue 10. Blue 10.
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
And Dalton to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Second down now after the incompletion. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So, well, that came a little abruptly here. So working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. It's a short kick here. Fielded at the 24. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down, Dalton. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Dalton throwing on second down. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, here's Bortles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Third down, still 14 yards left. On third and long, it's Bortles. Hard throw, incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's fourth down. Here's Brad Nordman now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Dalton, and his throw is incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And that is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's fourth down. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second down following the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
They come out here in the eye. Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got it to Hearns. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Now Bortles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game. But here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game. And if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
Blue 10. Blue 10.
3rd down from the gun. Dalton. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they give this time to the tailback. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. George Iloka, the one that comes up to make the tackle. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Now Bortles. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. They'll get 23 yards there. And it's good enough for a Cincinnati 1st down. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run again with Bernard. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
How many times do we hear from coaches, get north and south as a runner, especially in short yardage situations? I'd say 3rd and 1 counts. That didn't happen there.
Instead, they went backwards. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton backing up. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? And he's going to go down. Back across midfield. He's sacked at the 46.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on fourth down. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
Zebra.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And now out come the Jags. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. First and 10 for Dalton. And caught right side, Green. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. jars the ball free and brings up third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Jacksonville, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. No place like California, California,
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met it from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Dreddy. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses. Literally, I'm lean, mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sun, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga, and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me a Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now I've been to New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-D-M-V. All reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California,
California, no place like California.
Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state, you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. No telling, he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more nomadic. I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home. Now I've been to New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-D-M-V. All reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California,
California, no place like California.